Hi guys. Okay, so I want to show you something that I thought was really cool, or at least I think it's cool. I don't know, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm sure this already exists, like what this type of reading is called, but I thought it was really interesting, and I don't know, I figured it out on my own. So like I said, I'm sure it already exists, but I wanted to show you guys just in case you guys weren't aware of it. So if you guys go to astro.com, I'm gonna go over here. So Kylo, get down, get down. So when we go to astro.com, where is it? Free extended. Sorry, I'm used to going on my phone. So, extended chart selection. So over here, it's going to look a little different when you guys do it from your cell phone, I'm sure. When you go to drawings, calculations, data, or free charts, I forgot. However it is you guys normally get to your charts. Usually there's the extended chart selection, I think. There's also current planets. So when you click this, you guys get to see in the cosmos, like what's going on currently, like which planet is where and at what degrees and what energy it's currently in. So right now, Friday, September 30th at 2:33 p.m. Love that. I'm not going to get weird on you guys. Okay, never mind. I'm going to push it. I don't want to push it. Never mind. So the sun is in Libra and it's in 7 degrees. Okay. Now, if we click chart of the moment, right? So I don't have my information in here. I have my my late grandmother's. Okay. So if you guys go on astro.com and your information's already saved, like your birth date, your birth time, the birth location, and then you go and click everything I just showed you, how the energy, the current energy, how the current energy of the cosmos is affecting you personally is going to show up here. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm wording that right. So this is why astrology can get so tricky, I feel like. So you guys have your natal chart. Then you guys have your progress chart, which is where you guys are currently at in your own soul's evolution, okay? And then there's other types of astrological readings you guys can get, just like tarot readings, right? Do you guys want a general love reading? Do you guys want a career reading? You know, what type of reading do you want? Same thing applies with astrology. You can get what is it called? Horror reading. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong, but you can see an astrologer to see like the answer, the solution to your current problem in life right now, based off that type of chart. So with this, I feel like it's very similar. You can see how the planets in the sky at this specific time, at this specific day, are affecting you currently. So sometimes people mistake this information thinking you need to have the location of where you're living, but that's inaccurate. You need to have the location of your birth. So what I've noticed is I've been keeping track of this because I think this one's interesting. Because I noticed that there's certain times throughout the day where I'll be feeling like a really strong energy, like for example, like I really have to get out of the house. I have to just go for a drive, okay? And or there will be a certain energy in the day where I'm like, okay, I really feel like I have to work. Like I should be doing the things that I've been holding off in regards to my job. But then there will be like a part of the day where I'm like, I just need to lay in my bed and go on my cell phone and, you know, like, I don't know, daydream or something like that. So I don't know if you guys are like conscious of these types of energies that go on throughout your day, but I was thinking about it and I've been really figuring out, like, without looking at this chart, okay, we must be in like a rising Capricorn energy, or we must be in a rising Sagittarius energy, because what I feel like happens the most, and there's so much more to this and I'm going to explain in a second, but when we're in, for example, rising Sagittarius, there is like this, I feel like it's almost like the energy of like the planet Uranus, where it's like, one way of looking at Uranus is breaking through walls, like or the the rebel, you know, a shakeup. It's like, you just got to get out. You just got to get out and go for a drive. I just got to get out. And it's almost as if like something is screaming inside of me and just like pushing me to just go. And it's like, but where are we going? And I'm like, I don't know, but I just got to get out of the house. I can't be in here anymore. And I was feeling this earlier today where I was doing something work related and I really just needed to finish it. And it was paperwork. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I was trying my hardest to force myself to just finish it. And I did it. And I got to be honest with you guys, I don't know how I did it because it was like pulling teeth. Like I was like, I got to get out. And the thing is, it's not like I had, Kylo, go. Come on, go, stop. That's not yours. It's not yours. It's not like I had anything else going on. And I was getting myself, like, I was getting so aggravated by this because I was like, here I am. I want to walk away from doing something I need to just do. It's like, if I don't finish this right now, I'm going to have to do it another time. And yeah, I could just take a break. Like, it's not the end of the world. There's no like time frame on this, but it's kind of ridiculous because it's like, why wouldn't I just finish the task? There's nothing else going on today. Yet I'm feeling this like compulsive energy to just get up and get out and leave and stop what I'm doing. But yet, to go where? What do I have to do? Nothing. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just like, but I noticed that there's this trend anytime Sagittarius is in this first house. Okay. Then I noticed there's this trend when Capricorn is in the first house. Kylo, go. When Capricorn's in the first house, I notice I'm very determined to be more structured, to be more focused, to be more responsible, to be honest with you guys. What else? I noticed that when Pisces is in the first house, I'm feeling more in touch with like more my senses. Like I really feel that like 12th house energy more so. Although I really do feel like I'm in touch with that almost on a daily, where it's like those like intuitive hits where it's like, why am I randomly thinking of that person? Then all of a sudden they'll text me and I'm like, oh, okay, well, this makes sense, you know? I really feel that on a deeper level, like a much more deeper level when it's in the first house. So I thought this was interesting, okay? So that's the first thing I'm going to say. The second thing, which totally blew my mind with this, okay? So I went on a walk with my dog. I don't know, it was maybe around like 8 or 9 p.m. and it was dark outside and I left my phone at home. All right. I was like, I'm not going to be on my phone. I'm just going to walk him and we're just going to go on this walk together. I get home. I see I have a text message on my phone from a man. Okay. Now follow me here. And he was an older man. Now, he is not of interest to me at all. He is just a friend to me. That's it. Okay. Completely platonic. Now, here's the thing. I wasn't thinking of him. Nothing like that. Didn't see him. Didn't hear from him. Nothing like that on the day I was walking my dog. Now I come back and I see a text message from him. So I decided to look at the chart, the current planets. And what I saw was Mars in Gemini in the 8th house. And then I saw, actually, wait. I don't know if it was Mars in Gemini in the 8th house. I don't remember now. It could have been. But Mars was in the 8th house. And then Saturn was in the 12th house. I don't remember what energies were there, though. Yeah, I don't remember what energies were there, but Saturn was in the 12th house and Mars was in the 8th house. Now, so Mars can be looked at as, is looked at as like men, one of the things. So, and then Saturn can be looked at as the father, the grandfather, authority figures, the masculine, something like that. So, what was happening was he had texted me saying, oh, I saw you and your dog walking, blah, 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 blah. Just thinking of you, da, da, da. And that was that. So therefore, he showed up in my 8th house, the things that cannot be seen. And then he showed up in my 12th house because he's Saturn. So, and he's also Mars, because my energy is showing up here, and then so is his energy by law of attraction. So 8th house, I didn't see him, but he saw me. And then I'm showing up in the 8th house because I'm moving, I'm on the move, I'm in the dark, and I'm walking my dog. I could be wrong about that, but I could have swore dogs were seen as Mars energy because they're active, they're on the go. And then 12th house, I was thinking, I do remember this, I was thinking about strategic things. I was thinking about things that need to happen, things that need to, serious things. I guess like Saturnian things. And then, so that's what was on my mind in the 12th house. So I thought that was really interesting how that works, right? So my point moving forward is the fact that what you can see in the current planets when you click this, and you guys got to remember this, is that the reason, like when it comes to predictions with astrology or what these things could mean when it comes to astrology readings without the psychic part to it, is that these things literally could mean one of many things. Like literally, that is what it means. Like the moon, when we look at the moon, that is symbolic of the mother. It's also symbolic of Cancer energy. It's symbolic of home. It's symbolic of your feelings, your emotions. We can look at this as like water energy. You see what I mean? What else? Like I said before, Saturn can be boundaries. Saturn can be restrictions. Saturn can be the father. It could be the grandfather. It could be authority figures. Pluto, it could be transformation. It could be power. So it goes on. It goes on. So you could look at this right now. So let's try to figure this. So, sorry, before I continue. So when you look at this, you're going to see your energy and you're going to see people in your life's energy as well. All right. So I hope that makes sense. So if I were to break this down right now about how my energy, oh, this isn't right. This isn't my chart. This is my late grandmother's chart. So yeah. Yep. Sorry, I'm just looking. So I thought that was really cool. So this is going to be a short video. And then if you'd want to break down the messages even more, or if you guys are just learning astrology or just curious, or if you want to try this out on your own and like you don't understand what this means, like looking at it, right? It's just a bunch of blue lines and red lines. So just to show you guys, like red lines, you know, when you look at that, it doesn't look happy, right? It's because it's not. The blue lines, these are happy lines. So if you don't understand this, basically, so if you go down here, hey, is that what it does? Okay. Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm doing. PDF? Yay. Okay. So over here, you see the sun and the moon. So they are having a conversation with each other, so to speak. So the sun is sextiling the moon. If you guys don't know what that means, you could just Google it or YouTube it, sun sextile moon. So see if that resonates with you in the current moment. And then that's also happening outside of you in regards to you. But it may not be shown to you. So maybe this is a conversation going on about you, or maybe it's not a conversation. Maybe it's feelings about you. It could be family oriented. It could be friends. It could be lovers. It could be, you know, your boss or something like that. So I believe Saturn is the boss. I don't remember off the top of my head. Then we have Venus here. Venus isn't touching Mars, so there's nothing like, so Mars would be the male, Venus would be the female. Then we have Mercury. What else? What else? What else? We have the North Node trining the Ascendant. So this is blending well together. Where is the North Node? The North Node is home at the 4th house, and it's in Taurus. And what was she? She was a rising. Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't the name. I keep getting confused. Sorry. So this is, if she were alive right now, this is what she would be feeling currently at 2:47 p.m. on a Friday, September 30th. So she would be feeling productive with work. She would be feeling, she may be home. You know what? Let me just pull up my chart. I think it would just be easier. So this is why, so you see, like, this is why it's the collective, because we're all feeling similar energies, just a little differently. So let's look at her chart. This is her chart, right? Now let me pull up mine. Oh, sorry. Come on. Exit. Extended chart. Sunshine. Show the chart. All right, now go to current planets. Chart of the moment. PDF. PDF. All right, Kylo, stop. Seriously, go. All right, so this is what's going on currently with my energy. All right. So like I said before, this was probably like an hour ago, Kylo, stop, where I was feeling like I really just didn't want to finish work. I didn't want to finish doing what I was doing. I was over it. And that's because the moon was in the 1st house in Sagittarius earlier today when I was doing this. My emotions were like, the moon in when the moon is in Sagittarius, there is this energy of just wanting to go out, wanting to do something, wanting to feel good. And it's like I was doing something work related. So it's like and it was paperwork nonetheless. And it's like, well, that didn't make me feel good. Was not about that. So yeah, so now the moon is in my 12th house. So my emotions are it's still in Sagittarius, but it's in my 12th house. So it's not as physical. The 1st house is the body. It's I am here. You know, it's like, that's like all it recognizes is I got to do something. I got to do something. Like, let's go out. Right. But now that the moon is in the 12th house, it's like, we're comfortable now. It's okay. I'm in my mind. I'm in my head. Hopefully that makes sense. So now the 2nd house is in Capricorn, right? 2nd house is all about the things we value, the things we take, the things we enjoy, the things that are ours. Okay. And then we have Pluto in here currently. So this is something, the energy, how I'm feeling this in the 2nd house. And then there's a little bit of Aquarius going on here as well. This is that genius energy. This is how I look at it. Trying to do something different, possibly. I feel like with what I'm doing right now, this is different, right? And this was just a random download. And if you think about it, it's like, this is a change compared to what I normally do. Even though I talk about astrology and energy and all that stuff, this is different. So I'm transforming my content, so to speak. And then Saturn is in the 3rd house, okay? And it's in Aquarius. And then we also have Pisces over here in the 3rd house too, but Saturn is in Aquarius. So it's like, the energy is wanting to get out of my old ways, like whatever I'm used to as my restrictions and, you know, whatever the old rules are. Like, no, you shouldn't be doing this. You're not an astrologer. You're not a certified astrologer or whatever. I don't even know what they were called. But it's like, yeah, and we're in a new age, you know, like you can teach yourself these things, and at the end of the day, people have free will. They don't have to watch your content. They're choosing to watch your content knowing you're not an astrologer, right? Like, that's the way to look at it. But maybe like people that are older, because we're talking about Saturn, right? Like maybe my parents' generation or their parents' generation would be like, no, you shouldn't be putting things out there like that because you're not qualified. You're not educated enough for it. I don't know. Something like that. Because it's in the third house, and the third house is your local community. This is the school you went to, along with your neighbors and, you know, your teachers and all that. So it's like there's some type of rebellion going on, you know, if you want to look at Aquarius energy that way, being different. And then we also got Pisces energy. Excuse me, Kylo. Yo, you need to stop. Then we have Pisces energy being here. So I look at that as daydreamer, being spiritual, going with the flow. And I feel like this is going with the flow. Like I just randomly thought of this and I was like, yeah, I want to talk about this. Because it makes me happy. Fourth house, I'm home. I'm definitely home right now. Definitely using my Neptune energy, definitely using my Jupiter energy. And both of those, well, Neptune is in Pisces, so this makes sense. Like I am, it's like Neptune is home in Pisces, right? This is the original ruler of Pisces. Oh, no. I'm sorry. That's inaccurate. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. It's not the original ruler, but it belongs home here nonetheless. So I feel like I'm even talking better than I normally do while being recorded. And that's because in my natal chart, I usually have Neptune in Capricorn. And it's like, it is not home there. It does not link up there at all. It's Neptune is water and Capricorn is earth. And I can see like the blend, you know, because you think of earth and then there's the ocean and all that, but it's in the third house. This is your local community. Again, going back to your school system and how you're supposed to speak, how you're supposed to act. And, you know, this is society. And it's like, your communication skills technically shouldn't be Neptunian. So right now it's like I'm feeling comfortable in my own skin because Neptune is in Pisces, and that's like where my soul feels more comfortable when talking. And then nonetheless, I feel like it's next to Jupiter, right? Hold on. Neptune. Yeah, it's conjunct Jupiter. So Jupiter's the original ruler of Pisces, but Jupiter, I think, is in Aries right now still, right? Yeah, it's still in Aries. So Jupiter being in the fourth house, it wants to expand on, you know, things within Aries as well as things within the home right now. It wants to expand on this. It wants to expand on information, on wisdom, whatever just makes you feel good, right? And when you think of Aries energy, right, what you're supposed to embody is yourself with Aries energy. That's why people think Aries are selfish, right? Well, Aries people are supposed to be, I mean, everyone's going to have their own opinion on this, but there really is another way to look at astrology. And this is the evolutionary, Kylo, stop. Sorry. The evolutionary way of looking at things, or esoteric, you know, like if you have Aries placements, it's, you know, it's for a very good reason. So Chiron is showing up here, right? And it's showing up at the home and it's showing up in Aries. So you know, Chiron is usually that energy of the wounded. What is it? I always botch this up. I think it's just they're one and the same though, because Chiron is the healer and Chiron is also the wounded warrior. So maybe this is normally, I mean, it is, right? This is usually a sore topic for me in general, to speak about things I feel like maybe I'm not qualified to speak about. But it's like, well, based off experience, in real life, like real life stories, real life, like things I've gone through, like, yeah, I can speak based off of my own experiences, and then people with their own free will can choose to listen to me or not, right? And all this is happening at home. And then we have the fifth house. This is in Taurus and this is in Aries. And then we have the North Node here. So the fifth house is being on stage. It's in the limelight. It's a childlike energy. It's also romance. It's just having fun, right? This is looked at as the fun house, but it's in Taurus right now in the cosmos. So, am I feeling this energy in Taurus? Am I feeling it in Aries? I feel like, yeah, it's like, I feel like I'm in my element right now. I feel like I'm in Aries energy, but I'm also, sorry, I'm thinking about how I want to describe this. Because I feel like, and this is no disrespect, I talk crap about every sign, but I feel like Taurus energy is similar to Aries energy, where it's like about self as well. Like doing what's best for themselves. And I feel like that's what's going on here too. Like I'm doing something I want to do. I'm uploading content I want to talk about. And I'm using myself as an example right now. And you see Uranus is right there next to it. It's like this was sporadic. This was random. This was unexpected. Like I did not plan this at all. And it's in the sixth house because I'm doing this for, you know, what I consider to be like, I don't know, the community, whoever is into this stuff, who is interested in this stuff, whoever can heal through astrology, you know, because otherwise I would never open up about these personal things ever in my life unless I felt like it was helping people out there. And then we have seventh house. It's in Gemini and it's in Mars. So again, so seventh house is about yourself with other people, partnerships, relationships of all kind. And it's showing that there's movement here. And it's in Gemini, which means communicating. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm communicating. And you see, look, it's even, the line is right here. It's in the 10th house, which is the stage of your job, your career. And then it's connecting to Neptune as well in the 4th house, which is like, yeah, I'm talking about, I guess, you know, Neptune stuff. And then we have, it's a little bit in Cancer as well, which this makes sense. Like I'm opening myself up, and this may not seem like opening yourself up, but to me, it's like I'm opening myself up. I don't like even this stuff. It's like, I don't want to talk about this stuff. But that's because I have Chiron in the 9th house. Naturally, it's like, am I qualified to talk about this stuff? And it's like, yeah, of course I am. But it's still like, do I want to do it publicly? Like, I don't know, maybe not. So anyway, 8th house, we have this in Cancer and Leo. Oof. So this is my inner world. This is my inner dialogue. And this makes sense right now, right? This is kind of what I'm subconsciously saying out loud right now. I'm being honest about. Cancer energy, my emotions, like, am I good enough to be talking about this stuff to you guys? Am I good enough to be telling you what, you know, is going on, what I believe to be true? And then Leo energy is coming through as well. Like, Guys, look at what I'm showing you. Look what I found. I think this is like a really cool thing, and I think you guys can use this technique too to play around with and learn more about astrology, to remember the energy of zodiac signs. Because I feel like that's embodying the Leo energy. Like, look what I can do, you know? And that's no offense to Leos, but it's like all fire signs are like that, just in a different way. Ninth house, this is, you know, Jupiter energy. This is the teacher. This is wisdom. This is not reaching for the moon, but reaching for the stars and being able to achieve it. Wisdom, and it's in Virgo, and it's in Leo. So it's mainly in Virgo, which means Mercury, the mind, wanting to expand on this energy with you guys, wanting to share my mind with you guys. And then look, here's the evidence of it. 10th house, my career. It's in Venus. Here is Libra, which is, you know, Venus energy. Look what's here. The Sun, Venus, and Mercury, all next to each other. So here's my mind, here's my heart, and here is how to explain the Sun? Like my higher self. That's one way of looking at it. My childlike expression, my confidence, just my personality. You know, it's like it's in Libra right now. My sun is in Libra. I want to be in harmony with you guys right now. Venus is in Libra. I really want to like show you guys this because I want to help you guys understand astrology and how it could really help you guys. Because I feel like how I learn, not only like through Neptune energy, but being in Aries means being open to people's advice, hearing it and always considering it and having it in the back of our mind, but needing to go through those things ourselves because we're literally the baby of the zodiac. We're coming from the womb, which is Pisces energy. We're coming from the 12th house. So it's like we need to experience life for ourselves. And then we go back and then we're like, you were right. You know, like that's our energy. So we feel that that's the best way to learn. So when you guys are feeling a certain kind of energy, it's like I want you guys to go to this and click current planets and look at the rising sign, and then look up like rising, Sagittarius or rising Capricorn, and see if that's what you're feeling. Or if there's a planet in the first house, see if that's how you're feeling. And then I think that could lead you guys to having more empathy for others, because then you're feeling the current energy of other people. Because if you're embodying that current energy, maybe in that moment, you won't be able to do certain things, right? And maybe that's what it's like for other people. So what I mean by that is like, okay, I'm almost done with this, but I just want to finish this thought. Like, I have a thing against lazy people. I cannot stand lazy people. However, I have this aspect with Saturn and the sun, and it physically drains me. I'm telling you, it physically drains me, where there's like so much I want to do in a day. And I can't physically do it. Like, I just can't. It's almost like I'm incapable. And if I did push myself to do it, then I'm going to be physically tired and then emotionally drained. And it's like, it wouldn't even be worth it. So it's like, maybe if you guys happen to get that same aspect that I feel in the first house, you guys will then understand on a personal level, versus just hearing me saying it and being like, yeah, okay, whatever. And therefore you guys can have empathy. So that's just an example, but like, this is where I'm trying to go with this, besides this being so fucking cool. All right, anyway, 11th house. This is social media. This is online. This is also what your presence with friends, right? Like I meant, sorry. How you are with friends, your energy. So right now I am a Scorpio with friends. Yep, that makes sense. And then a little bit of Libra. Yep, that makes sense. And then, so this one I think is really cool. 11th house, because, so for example, I have the South Node in the 11th house. So the South Node, one way to look at that, it's the past, right? This is your past lives. Another way to look at it, if you're channeling it, is my past is always showing up on social media. You see what I mean? That's also another easy way to break down astrology, just like Saturn, the father. And I think the sun can be looked at as, I don't remember now. Is it the child? I don't remember. The father? I don't remember. But Chiron could be looked at as your pain. Jupiter, something you can expand on. I'm expanding on something here, right? This could be fun. Guys, this could be fun. Or the moon is in my 12th house. Am I thinking about my mom? Am I trying to be a mom right now? Am I trying to be motherly? You know, just apply common sense when you guys, or if you guys start doing this. 12th house. Okay, so what's going on in my mind? Scorpio-like things and Sagittarius-like things. So yeah, so that's what's going on for me personally. Now let's take it a step further. What could this mean by law of attraction? What are the things going on outside? Oh, this isn't a quick video. Damn it. All right. So what are the things going on possibly outside of me? Like, what's one way to look at it? Because remember, there's tons of ways to break this down. So outside of me, with people I'm connected to, right away I'm thinking second house, Capricorn and Pluto, money. It's in retrograde. People around me that are connected to me, because this is in regards to me. Somebody is thinking about money with me. What the fuck? Okay, anyway. I'm just working off, I'm going. I didn't look at this before. Maybe I should have. Third house, my local community, Saturn and Aquarius. It's in retrograde. So what could this mean outside of me? Somebody could be thinking she needs to be a little more, she needs to restrict herself a little more. She needs to hold back a little more. She needs to be a little more grounded. She's too out there. Oh my God, yes, because look. It's touching Uranus. What is it doing? It's touching Uranus. It's squaring Uranus. I'm too impulsive, sorry. So somebody in my local community, it could be a family member. It could be my dad. Oh my God, it's definitely my dad. Wow. He's going to get a phone call after. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So anyway, fourth house, my home. Oh, right. We're talking about other people. So people in their home right now, when it comes to me, it's connected to the 10th house. So they could be watching me on social media since I'm on YouTube, right? Or they could be on my business page. Or they could be working, they could be using my products right now with my business, and they could, it could feel like home to them. This is what's showing up in the fourth house. We have Mercury here, Venus, the Sun, Neptune, Jupiter, Chiron. What does this mean in regards to me and outside of me? I think somebody could be like, one way of looking at this is somebody could be hurt by me. Somebody could be daydreaming about me. Somebody could be thinking I'm hurt and I'm in la la land. You know what I mean? This is what I mean. There's so many different ways, but somebody's definitely thinking of me at home, and maybe I hurt their feelings. And it may be in regards to business, possibly. Words may have been exchanged because I'm seeing Mercury, Venus, and the Sun. All right, let's move on. The 5th house, North Node, and it's in Taurus. Okay, so somebody may want to have fun with me. Somebody may want to go out. Somebody may want to my friend is always talking about collaborating and doing something like on YouTube. That could be that. The 6th house, Uranus is here. Somebody could be randomly reaching out to me to try to be of service to me in some way, somehow, because they have good intentions out of love or something like that. 7th house, Mars and Gemini. So I feel like with this one, it's a guy thinking of me because it's Mars and Gemini, and it's in the 7th house, and it's touching Mercury. Nothing's going on in the 8th house, 9th house, 10th house. Again, this is the career. So the sun is here. So I'm being recognized in some type of way, and in a positive way, because Libra. And then Venus is here. Again, positive. It's conjunct. It could be for the psychic abilities. It could be, this could be YouTube presence, to be honest with you. Mercury in Virgo. Yeah. And then the 12th house. My mom could be thinking about me. My mom could be thinking about reaching out. Don't. Just kidding. Just kidding. My mom, oh, you know what? We're supposed to travel together somewhere. So she's probably thinking about that. I mean, that's one way of looking at it, right? So I'm going to channel one of these right now, and let's see what this could be. Let's, you know, the 5th house, I honestly have no idea what this is. So I'm going to channel this right now. I'm going to channel to see what's happening outside of me. Let's make sure we're still recording, and then I'm going to wrap it up. That'll be that. So I'm going to ask the question by law of attraction, what is this that's related to me, that's happening outside of me, that's connected to me right now? Sorry, I'm just like trying to make it out because it's coming through in the dark, and it's making me think. I'm going to channel this again, but if the North Node currently is in the 5th house, that means that the South Node is in the 11th house, which is exactly what I was talking about before. That there's karma with people from the past on social media. So I feel like maybe somebody from my past could be watching my social media right now. Or just this is definitely in regards to somebody from my past. So what are the aspects? North Node. What aspect is that? I think that's a, not quincunx, is it? Conjunct Uranus. Biquintile, the sun. So that's when you can't, I think, see something fully. All right, let me try one more. Hold on. All right. Since everything's coming through in the dark and I cannot see, like I could barely see, it definitely makes me think it's like in a secretive type of way. So let's see, let's pull tarot really quick. And that'll be it. So what else am I thinking of? Taurus right now. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Taurus rules the throat chakra. Taurus is a fixed sign. It's earth energy. And it's in the 5th house right now. So this makes sense for me, what I'm doing right now. My throat chakra, using it. On stage, using it. I felt my North Node kicking in. Yes, okay. So by law of attraction, how is this currently? Seven of Cups in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I would say this is definitely somebody from the past. I'll pull one more. Seven of Cups. Making a decision, the Chariot in reverse, not to move forward, to come forward, and the Five of Swords in reverse, due to maybe it being a losing battle, something like that. Oh, what the hell? 8 of Wands. Okay, well, that throws that out the window. I don't know. 8 of Wands is moving passionately towards someone. So maybe this is, okay, maybe since the decision is that, you know, they wouldn't move forward, you know, physically, but online, there's like social media presence, something like that, you know? So yeah, so what is the 11th house in? Yes, in Scorpio, a little bit of Libra. Gotcha, gotcha. I feel like that makes sense because it's Scorpio energy. It's in private. So we got Cancer energy, the Chariot, and it's in the 8th house. Seven of Cups, 7th house, Mars and Gemini, relationships. 5 of Swords, 5th house, and then 8 of Wands, 8th house energy is Scorpio. That's just my take. But yeah, so anyway, so this is what I got for you guys. And then this changes like every few minutes. So yeah. All right. Bye, guys.